want to be wearing this in a couple weeks for all the harvest things and maybe the fundraisers that you're going to, or just because, please don't wait, because there's not enough to go around, in my humble opinion, to ship out to you immediately. These are VicenzaSilver bracelets at their finest. I love this. It's my hot pick. Yay, we got a San Marco. I can't tell you how many years and years and years went by when we would go to Italy and I would salivate over all of the San Marcos, and they were just always kind of expensive, and some of them were a little bit honestly too big, and we just kind of never went there. And then we started doing it in gold, and I was like, hello, what about us silver lovers? And then finally it happened. So here it is, a brand new texture. If, like me, you've collected San Marcos through the years, you don't have this one. If you're brand new to QVC, you're gonna love this one, because there is nothing more, in my humble opinion, romantic and beautiful in a silver link than a San Marco. It doesn't have to scream, it doesn't have to shout, it is just simply spectacular. So brand new today, and a hot pick, a star of the day. That's as important in my mind as thinking about the big fanfare of a today's special value, because we're doing this event 17 hours on air all day long at QVC.com. Honestly, keeping the event going till Saturday, when Mary Beth Rowe has a special 1-hour show this weekend. This is a brand new texture in San Marco you have never, ever, ever seen before. So what you're gonna do is choose your length. We have 6 3/4 for $32.25 a month on Easy Pay, so not making that up. And that's 21.6 grams of Italian silver. If you're looking at the 7 1/4, $34.25 a month on Easy Pay, 22.2 grams of silver. And then if you want the 8-inch, it's $37.25 a month on Easy Pay, which is hilariously funny because, like, wow, this is an Italian-made San Marco. Italian-made, made in Italy. One of the most romantic and classic and beautiful links that you can get. And that 8-inch is 23.5 grams of silver. Remembering a gram an inch in a bracelet is a big deal. This is almost tripling that. So let's talk about this one. Two choices then, once you got your size. Do you want the all silver? Now this just looks so expensive. It looks so frosty and beautiful because this is a hand done texture that's really a beautiful brushed finish. Now what makes it special though, I'm going to turn it sideways, is that even if you're wearing high polished jewelry, this is going to go, because they left these little bridges. We'll talk about the significance of the San Marco in a moment. They left these bridges on the side high polish. So now you have a combination of beautiful texture that's all done, again, by hand, this brushed finish, but then the side is left high polished. So, you know, if you're wearing something very high polished like the Today's Special Value, or if you're wearing something very high polished like these fabulous earrings that I wore that started the show, they're gonna work, but they're also gonna work with your quieter jewelry, which happens to be, you know, maybe a little bit softer, a little bit more textured. And let's talk about the clasp. Why are they kissing? Because they're the strongest magnets that we can use in jewelry. Through the years, you guys have said to us, the box and tongue clasp, we're not loving it so much after some years go by. And then we put a couple San Marcos out there with lobster claw clasps, and you kind of gave us the feedback that you weren't too thrilled about that either. Boom, done. Strongest magnet that can happen. They actually even ridged where those magnets are, so it becomes part of the beauty of the bracelet. And I have to let you know, and I'm not surprised, that the all silver version that has an icy, has a frosty, has a gorgeous feel to it, is getting limited in what we can ship out in every single size. We only have 200 left in the 6 3/4, 200 left in the 7 1/4, 200 left in the 8-inch. That is not many, considering this is on sale and it is on our Easy Pay plan, and you're looking at a lot of sterling, beautifully finished, made in Italy. Now the other choice is what's been trending so strong right now. It kind of is your wear with anything feel, and that happens to be the tricolor. So what they've done here with Vicenza is they actually take 18 karat gold, 18 karat rose gold, 18 karat yellow gold, and they clad it on top of the sterling silver. I've seen the process in Italy. What they have to do is take a brush that looks like an eyeliner, like an eyeliner brush from like Laura Geller, and they put this special like coating over the bracelet to mask everything but the links that are going to be gold. and then they give it this electrostatic bath, and they heavily plate the 18 karat gold on top of the sterling silver. Then they have to do that all over again when they have to do the rose gold. So it's so much hand work. I mean, it's an amazing amount of hand work to come up with that beautiful tricolor look. And let's talk about why I'm so nuts about the San Marco and why you've loved it through the years too. But again, if you want that shimmery, glimmery, frosty, kind of like that, you know, New Year's Eve kind of feel on your wrist, then please, please, please think about that silver now, because those lengths are all in limited territory in what we can ship out immediately. And if you want to give the ultimate sterling silver gift, this can be returned to the end of January. So it's part of our gift giving policy. If you buy a gift, you can return it to the end of January during certain holiday parts of the year. That's included for our Creed Silver Day, where every piece of silver jewelry is on sale. I think the reason why you and I love San Marco so much is because it is so elegant. There is a beautiful elegance to this. It doesn't need to be crazily diamond cut. It doesn't need to be 9 inches wide. There's obviously a rich, bold heritage to a San Marco because of the amount of sterling silver that goes into it. The other thing I want to talk about too is really where the whole bracelet came from, because if you've ever been to Venice, or you've seen, oh, I don't know, about 14,000 movies that have been set in Venice, pretty much at one time or another, you end up at the square of San Marco. I was only there once in my life. It was January. It was dreary. It was gray day. It was cold outside. It was pretty much people that lived in Venice and us, and we were like all bundled up from the cold, but I had to go to the square of San Marco. There were a few hearty souls probably having a little, you know, cup of cappuccino or something else, maybe a little heartier would have been a good idea at some of the tables that still were outside. But it was that square of San Marco, with, again, walking out into the streets and over the canals of Venice with the sweet bridges, that inspired this bracelet and really talked about the design of this piece. So it's inspired by the most romantic city in the world. It is worn by some of the most elegant women around the world. And this is our day to celebrate it on sale. Like, this is really an amazing price. So if you're looking at the 6 3/4 inch, $32.25 on 4 easy payments, $129 if you want to do it all at once, up to the 8 inch, which is $37.25 on easy pay, or $149 if you want to do it all at once. And introducing the San Marco in this beautiful texture, which will not reproduce anything that you already have in your collection. If you have a high polished San Marco, if you have a diamond cut San Marco, this will be gorgeous with it. If you don't have a San Marco, that's okay, because we're just bringing you the freshest, newest version today, all on sale for our Creed Silver event. Okay, so if you are wondering about, I'm so sorry about our table, we're a little, there we go, okay. Try not to touch the table. Kind of hard, but I'll do my best. Well, if you're looking at lengths, 6 3/4 is what I wear. It's what a lot of our models wear. If you have a smaller wrist, then you're going to want the 6 3/4. I'll tell you, if you do want to get more than one, the magnet is so strong they actually find each other, and so you can see that not only is it clasped, the magnets have found one another, so they're like nestling side by side so beautifully. That's gorgeous. I wish you could feel this. It feels so, so good. So if you're gift shopping or you shopping, okay, if you have a smaller wrist, get the 6 3/4. Average, and the most popular size, so hint, 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 usually the first to go, is the 7 1/4 inch. And so that bracelet would be, you know, an average size lady. If you have a larger wrist, then you're going to get the 8 inch. If you're in between sizes, you usually like to go up so you have a little bit of give. But this is also a great bracelet for a friend that has arthritis, for a friend who lives alone, for a friend who struggles in doing the clasp on her bracelet because she doesn't have anybody to help her, because this is a San Marco that's done with this super strong, the strongest industry grade magnets that we can use in a beautiful bracelet. I think it is spectacular. I think it has a glow on the wrist that is unlike any other San Marco that we've ever done. And if you're just coming in from work, today is our Creed Silver sale. We are commemorating the day when, oh, I don't know, probably about 125 years ago, that the final big silver strike in the history of the United States happened. And we celebrate it in early October every single year. 17 hours on air. More, of course, available online at QVC.com. And now we're seeing the only San Marco on the day. There's not another. We didn't do a bigger one. We didn't do a smaller one. We only did this one because when you get it this perfect, what's the use of doing anything else? We wanted to give you a one and only beautiful San Marco that you really helped us debut today in this beautiful new texture. So choices again, if you want, because it's part of VicenzaSilver, they go a step further. When you're cladding the sterling silver with gold to make it this beautiful yellow gold and rose gold, and then of course you're all silver in the alternating links, that is 18 karat gold on top of that bracelet. But far more limited in what we can ship out immediately in the all silver design.